The National Water and Sewage Authority (NWASA) hereby notifies the public of the enforcement of restrictions on water usage supplied by NWASA effective May 12, 2024 and covering the following activities. 1. Irrigation and watering of gardens, lawns and ground. 2. Washing roadways, pavements, paths, garages, outrooms or vehicles with the use of hoses. 3. Filling of swimming pools and ponds. And 4. Any other purpose that, in the opinion of the authority, requires the use of a considerable or excessive quantity of water. This decision aligns with the Water Services Regulations SRO 41 of 1993, subsection 9(1), which empowers the authority to issue notices prohibiting either entirely or subject to specified conditions and for such duration as deemed necessary or expedient the use of water supplied by or obtained through the authority's pipelines in the event of water scarcity due to drought or other causes. The public is urged to adhere strictly to these restrictions and to cooperate with NWASA in conserving water during this period.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
All right, and of course we'd like to say hello and welcome to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? I hope that you had a good day today. I hope that you're in a good space mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, on all the alleys that it can be. We are saying hello to the first-time viewers on the program. Those of you who have never been here, we are saying hello to you. And those of you who are always here, we call you the usual suspects. We want to say hello to you as well. Welcome to the Mikey Live program. No drama, no big setup, just news the way you like it. We are going to be talking about Grenadian officials who've been selected as traveling liaisons for the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup. Going to be talking about that and as well. We were going to tell you last night, but we ran out of time. The government, as they said, to acquire a building for the state-of-the-art agro-processing plant. We'll talk to you about that as well. Well, we've recently observed International Nurses Day. Going to talk about that as well. Persons charged in relation to the River Sally shooting incident that occurred over the weekend. And we have other things to tell you about, all right? So brace yourself, you know, get yourself comfortable. You know what I mean? This is Mikey Live, news discussed, not told. Folks, we got to let you know the headlines brought to you through the kind compliments of Quartz, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGH Supermarket, Superb Distributors, Infinite Contractors. We've got the Beacon Insurance on board as well. So, yeah, man. All right. So, brace all yourselves. Don't forget you can check out the weekly specials at Real Value, IGH Supermarket. We'll be back.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Join the discussion on Grenada's revised national poultry policy. Stakeholders in the poultry industry are invited to a national consultation on May 16, 2024 at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. This policy impacts farmers, businesses, and consumers alike. Your voice matters. Let's work together for a thriving poultry sector.
So yes, we are working together for a thriving poultry sector. All right, so the first thing that we have to tell you about, Grenadian officials have been selected as traveling liaisons for the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup. And, you know, that's good for us, you understand? So we have to big up the two individuals, and they so happen to be police officers. Interesting, huh? Yep, their pictures are on your screen right now. So the Grenada Cricket Association said that they are thrilled to announce that Assistant Superintendent of Police and first Vice President of the Grenada Cricket Association, Randall Batiste, and Inspector of Police and Team Manager Kellon Noel were selected by Cricket West Indies to serve as traveling liaisons for the ICC T20 World Cup. Now, the President of the Grenada Cricket Association, Johnson Richardson, in commenting on the appointment, stated that Cricket West Indies have chosen well. They have selected two of the best in the field. As an association, we are delighted that two of our own are chosen to provide critical services for the T20 World Cup. And I agree 100%. Now, ASP Batiste and Inspector Noel, they are carded to work with two of the 20 teams selected to participate in the ICC T20 World Cup, all right? That's going to be staged here in the Caribbean and the United States of America from the 1st of June 2024. ASP Batiste and Inspector Noel, they are both experienced, they say, in the field, and served most recently as liaisons for West Indies and England during the T20 matches held in Grenada last December. The Grenada Cricket Association said that they'd like to extend best wishes to ASP Batiste and Inspector Noel for the successful execution of their duties. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Well, the only thing I have to say on this, though, is that interestingly, we have not gotten any games. No T20 this, no, I have not seen Grenada on the schedule for nothing where cricket is concerned in the near future. Disappointingly so, because we have a cricket stadium. We have a cricket stadium. I know we were doing some work. But we need games, man. We have a lot of cricket enthusiasts here in Grenada. I'm one of them. It's my favorite game. It's my favorite sport. So I need games. I need cricket. All right. So the other day, we're moving on. Boy, I'll get money, boy. The other day, we were talking about, the absence of our homegrown water. Those have been leaders in the market, if you will. Spring water companies. We're talking about Glenelg, Mount Pure. I think we spoke about that on Friday. Since then, we have seen a video come out from the owner of the Mount Pure, and they were talking about the road conditions and stuff. It's impeding the smooth flow of things for the company. And Rolanda McQueen, former senator, she was begging for the government of assistance in fixing some parts of the road so that they can get the water to the general public. Today we are also hearing from the other company, which is Glenelg. In fact, Glenelg, they have put out a statement. All right, it says that the management and staff at Glenelg Springwater Inc. takes this opportunity to thank all our loyal and dedicated customers for the incredible patience that they have demonstrated in bearing with us as we make important updates to our production processes. It goes on to say that these changes are an integral part of an ongoing short and medium-term plan to better serve the needs of our customers in terms of predictability, quality, quantity, sustainability, and customer convenience. Now, in awaiting parts from abroad, we very much regret that these improvements have taken longer than initially anticipated, and we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused. We anticipate restarting production in the short term and will continue to keep all our customers updated in the meantime. The management and staff of Glenelg Springwater Inc. sincerely thank you once again for your understanding and continued loyalty, and look forward to serving you even better in the weeks, months, and years to come. So that's an update that we got from, a welcome update, if you may ask me, that we've gotten from the company. It doesn't really state when production will be back in full swing, but in speaking with a little blackbird, I was told that that should be happening anytime soon, possibly before the end of the month. So let's just take a look and see what takes place. But this is a very critical time for us, and our dependency on these companies have heightened or have elevated owing to the fact that we have been experiencing drought conditions. All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed there. Okay, how are we looking? We are moving on. So the nation's nurses, they were honored on Sunday for what's considered as their unwavering dedication, sacrifices, and heartfelt contributions to the health of the nation's citizens on the occasion of Nurses' Day. The acting Minister for Health, Andy Williams, delivered a message in this. Well, how much portfolio Mr. Williams have? And his boss! Yeah, that's that. Big up, Andy.
Leader honors its nursing heroes, past and present, for their unwavering dedication, sacrifices, and heartfelt contributions to the health of our people in Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique. As Acting Minister for Health, the Ministry of Health, and by extension our government, proudly join the global celebration of International Nurses' Day. This annual recognition observes the nursing profession and its practitioners coinciding with the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. Our nurses play a pivotal role in the well-being of individuals, families, and communities across our Tri-Island state and the world. This year's theme, our nurses, our future, the economic power of care, holds profound significance. Despite being the backbone of healthcare, nurses often faces financial constraints and societal undervaluation.
That's true, that's true, that's true. Now, the annual recognition observes the nursing profession and its practitioners coinciding with the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. So Minister acknowledges the nurses in his speech, as you would have heard, and the pivotal role that they play in the well-being of individuals, the individuals' families, and even their communities.
However, strategic investments in nursing yield substantial economic and societal benefits. We believe that investing in healthcare, especially nursing, is not a mere cost. It is a smart investment for our collective future, benefiting societies, communities, and economies worldwide. Nursing care remains essential within our healthcare system. As healthcare costs rise, recognizing nurses' contributions to cost-effective, high-quality care becomes crucial. While we can't assign a precise monetary value to their work, we acknowledge its immeasurable impact.
Thank you very much, sir. That's the Acting Minister for Health, Honorable Andy Williams. So, persons have been charged in relation to the River Sally shooting incident. So, officers attached to the Criminal Investigations Department arrested and charged Yakuba Toussaint, a 39-year-old farmer of River Sally St. Patrick, and Aminata Harry, a 30-year-old unemployed of River Road St. George, in connection with Sunday's shooting. That incident happened at River Sally in St. Patrick. Mr. Toussaint was charged with the offenses of possession of firearm, possession of ammunition, and causing public terror, while Ms. Harry was charged with the offense of obstruction. They were both brought into the Grove Magistrates Court today, Tuesday, 14th May 2024, and were remanded to His Majesty's prison. They are scheduled to attend the Soteres Magistrates Court on Monday, 3rd June, 2024. So that's going to be a long time that the individuals will be spending at the remand block, as they just call it. Wow. Whew. Yeah, but the thing getting sticky. So, last night we intended to tell you this, but we ran out of time. In a bid to bolster agricultural processing capabilities, government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, in preparation of acquiring a building situated at Lakalome, St. David, for the establishment of an advanced agro-processing plant. Now, the decision comes after a recent evaluation of the building by the Ministry and Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Lennox Andrews, Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Alva Brown, and other technical officers. The building, which previously housed a pharmaceutical business, has been in abandonment on government's property for more than a decade. Recognizing the potential of the infrastructure, the government aims, they say, to repurpose it to support the island's agro-processing sector. Now, the envisioned agro-processing plant will not only provide modern facilities, but also offer comprehensive support for local agro-processors. Now, the initiative is anticipated to catapult to catalyze, all right, an increase in both the output and quality of agricultural products, not only for domestic consumption, but also for regional and international markets. So we've got the Minister for Agriculture, Honorable Lennox Andrew, who explains this further.
The land belongs to government, but the property was constructed by the investor. Our intention now is to acquire the building and to use it as an agro-processing facility to allow our agro-processors to have a place where they can come and process their agricultural products. Of course, there are some legal issues involved, so we are working through those legal issues, and once we are out of those legal issues and the acquisition take place, we can put in place our plan for the use of the building for our local agro-processors. If the legal matters can be resolved within a month or two, we can immediately afterwards start the process of redesigning and preparing the whole place for what we want to do. So let us say that, by the beginning of next year, we would like to see this place become fully operational.
Once we have acquired the building and retrofitted it.
Hold on, don't talk yet. No, hold on, we're coming to you. Chief Analytical Chemist at the Produce Chemist Lab, Erwin Henry, highlighted the significant production disparity compared to the current offerings at the lab. Now, he emphasized the inability of the agro-processors to access significant equipment to support the agro-processing industry.
So at the Produce Chemist Lab in Tantin, we have a small pilot plant. Now that pilot plant is more for research and product development. But over the years, what we'll have seen that when persons come and do training at the Produce Chemist Lab and they see the equipment, they will ask to utilize the facility. But the facility, as I said, is a pilot facility. It's not really suitable for large-scale production. So what our intended purpose, is to, once persons have been trained and the product have been properly developed, then we'll have this facility properly equipped so persons can continue the agro-processing business utilizing this multi-purpose agro-processing facility.
I like it, I know. Now, Acting Chief Extension Officer, that's Lorraine St. Louis, elaborated on the facility's safety measures and its potential ripple effect on farmers, noting that increased production and minimal spoilage would benefit farmers across the board.
Once we have acquired the building and retrofitted it, then we would ensure that all of the food safety standards, that we up to all of those standards, and so the agro-processors will now have an opportunity to produce their goods in a place that is state-of-the-art as much as we can, and they'll be able to have storage. You'll be able to, more people will be able to come in, because a lot of people are interested in agro-processing. However, they do not have any of the machinery and all of that stuff that they would have, so that they would need. So now they have an opportunity to use a facility that government would be making available to them. Of course, it will come at some minimal cost, and they will be able to get an opportunity to do that. It will also be a good thing for farmers on the other end, because they are the producers of all the raw materials that the agro-processors use. And so farmers now would have an opportunity to sell maybe some of their goods that wouldn't be market standard. Some of those other goods can go into agro-processors, and so we can have less waste and be more sustainable.
Making sense. And of course, we told you that we are committed to highlighting agriculture in 2024. So we have information that Grenada's bodybuilders had a rather wonderful performance at the Roger Boyce Amateur Bodybuilding Competition in Barbados last weekend. Amateur bodybuilder Andrew Hyacinth clinched silver, and newcomer bodybuilding classic physique competitor Kevon Frederick secured 4th place in their respective categories. Andrew's performance, it was described as being brilliant. emerging into second place, while Kevon's debut performance landed him in the top 4. Now Grenada's first female competitor in the bikini category in over a decade, Rihanna Scott, made it to the final, but didn't make it to the winners' roster. However, she's said to have showcased incredible potential. So I guess as she continues and becomes more experienced, and then, play smash up. All right. I see that we are running out of time. If you will permit me, I'll take a little break and come back. When we come back, we'll have for you the national report on the weather. Speaking of weather, today, for the first time in a long time, we got some rain. We have to say thank God for that. Nothing too significant, but at least some of the farmers will be a little bit happy that the leaves of their plants got a little natural rainwater. So we still have to be appreciative of that. If we could get a couple of days of that, then we shall be fine. Family, we're taking a break. We'll be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for 2 at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Contractors and machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Join the discussion on Grenada's revised national poultry policy. Stakeholders in the poultry industry are invited to a national consultation on May 16, 2024 at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort. This policy impacts farmers, businesses, and consumers alike. Your voice matters. Let's work together for a thriving poultry sector.
This is the GIS Evening Report for Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. I am Rikisha St. Louis. In the headlines, former cable and wireless building on the Carenage to be transformed into police headquarters. We'll have details to this story and more after the break.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it is crucial for all of us to conserve water at home. When washing my fruits and vegetables, I use a bowl of water, and later I reuse it to water my plants. This is how I save water at home. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back. Refurbishment of the cable and wireless building on the Carenage to facilitate the relocation of the headquarters and other departments of the Royal Grenada Police Force is progressing and is expected to be completed by the end of June 2024. The work, which is being undertaken by the Ministry of Infrastructure, began in February of 2024 and is being carried out by two contractors, one of whom is responsible for retrofitting the office spaces as well as installing the roof. The relocation of the Royal Grenada Police Force headquarters and other divisions housed at Fort George will allow for the completion of refurbishment and construction in the restoration of Fort George project. On Monday, the GIS visited the site and spoke with Dwight Sampson, operations manager of DNN Detailed Finishing, one of the two contracted companies.
We're retrofitting the building to make it usable for police headquarters. So what we are doing right now in this section of the building, we already started the sectionizing, implementing the offices and so on by using drywall. So this part of the building is almost completed. One of the things that we were having challenges was sourcing materials. Because the building has to be sectionized and the sections will become office space for the various departments of the force. You know, they are different, the community relations and so on and so forth, CID and so on. So because of that, we had to sectionize the building in order to make sure that they would have adequate spacing. So that's downstairs.
Sampson said they encountered some challenges with the roof as the initial scope of work did not take into consideration the complete removal of beams and rafters. He says the level of termite infestation was only discovered when the galvanized roofing was removed.
The entire covering of the building, we were charged to do the roof. So to take off the old roof and to install new roof, as I said before, leaking was an issue with the building. Now, in the process of doing that, we encountered the challenge of termites. So the entire roof of the building was infested with termites. So while we were just supposed to take off the galvanized and replace the galvanized and maybe whatever material in and between that were rotten, we now had to do the entire wooden frame of the roof over. So we started in February. The project was supposed to last 4 to 6 months, but because in midway, we encountered those difficulties. We now have to go back to the drawing board and, get additional fundings to redo the entire roof of the building. We are implementing a drop ceiling type of roof for the building. And what we will be doing is that when we install the roof, we will be putting bat protection, or what we call bat proofing the roof. And by bat proofing it, we also proofing it for rodents as well. So the reason why we're doing drop ceiling for this type of building is because, as you say, it's getting into the hurricane season, and we want to ensure that the roof that we put here is sustainable and it can last a long time, right? So this part of the building will have drop ceiling. Then we have 2 offices in the front. They will have normal ceiling, and then we have a space in the back for the radio room. That will also have an annex just above it, because of course it is radio, so there will be persons there 24/7, shift changes and so on. And the downstairs would also see drop ceiling.
34 workers from various communities are employed on the project.
As a company, we have taken the opportunity to hire young men. You know, the less disadvantaged young men are those that, you know, generally would be on the blocks and so on and so forth. We call them and we actually give them an opportunity to work. What we try to do here at DNN is that we try to have the skilled men, you know, train some of the younger ones so that we can develop them on the job. So a lot of that is happening here. But as it stands now, we don't have a general issue in terms of finding men, specifically for this project. We do have other projects and we do have other demand for employment, and we are seeing that, yes, there is an employment situation in terms of finding young people or skilled men and so on to do jobs. But as it stands on this side, we don't have that issue. We actually have young men, especially in the Carenage area, and generally from various parts of St. George's, actually walk onto the site and say, I'm looking for a job and so on. And, you know, once there is an opportunity, my general manager always tries to find a space for them.
2 employees, Marlon Nicholas and Shelley Alexander, appreciate the opportunity to work on the project.
We have the opportunities to learn a trade, learn a skill on the site here. We're available to hire anybody without any credentials, without any experience, and we're willing to train them. You can become a carpenter, a mason, or any trade in the field that you're willing here. We also advising the workmen to buy tools, especially the young men, you know, buy tools so that they can uplift their future, they can become something in life. The opportunity here, as I would say, is for them to get off of the block. And we pay the workers really properly, so there shouldn't be any problem towards getting the tools, getting the equipment, bettering yourself. We also help the workers to get housing, you know, living arrangements, anything to deal with the police, anything, you know, so that we have a proper team. We at DNN, we're really trying to build for the future. It's not just work, but it's a better life.
The opportunity is good, you know, I get to work with the guys. They treat me like one of the guys, you know. We enjoy what we do. The work is going good, no complaint.
How do you feel as a female within the construction industry to be given this opportunity to work amongst them?
Well, I feel good, you know. They don't disrespect me in no form, you know. They don't make me feel uncomfortable. They give me the privilege to do whatever I want to do because I'm jack of all trades. So I partake in everything and they give me the opportunity to do so.
When you say jack of all trades, tell us.
Well, I do painting, shower lawn, tiles, and any other work, cleaning, housekeeping, whatever there is to do. So I say I'm jack of all trades.
And what do you say to other young persons like yourself?
Well, anything is possible once you put your mind to it, even though you don't have the education. Once you put your mind to it and your hands to it, you will get it done. And that's what I do.
The other contractor on the project is Ricky Edwards of Grencrete Construction Company. Residents and businesses in Subi St. Andrew are welcoming the completion of a project dubbed Innovative Nature-Based Solutions to Enhance Community Resilience in Grenada. The project, supported by the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund and Windrift, addressed shoreline and coastal erosion, which resulted due to the impact of climate change. Trevor Noel, Deputy Director of Windrift, explained that the project was done in 2 phases, the restoration of the reef and the stabilization of the shoreline. More than 1,000 square meters of land was reclaimed.
This grant, entitled Innovative Nature-Based Solutions to Enhance Community Resilience in Grenada, or ING, had a duration of 30 months. And I'm happy to say it led to a reclamation of 1,000 square meters of land through the innovation of the engineers, contractors, and our own Subies community members. The series of targeted interventions address these issues through a two-pronged approach. Firstly, the restoration of the fringing reef, and secondly, stabilization of the natural shoreline. When combined, these interventions reduce the wave energy reaching and impacting the shoreline, enhance the community's access to the sea, improve the biodiversity within the bay, and enhance the community's green space used for recreational purposes.
Perron Johnson, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, said the project is in keeping with government's commitment to support, build resilience and sustainability throughout Grenada.
This therefore marks a significant milestone in the collective journey towards building resilience and sustainability in our beloved nation. Throughout the project, we have embarked on a remarkable journey of discovery, innovation, and collaboration. We have witnessed the transformative power of nature-based solutions in enhancing community resilience, protecting the environment, and most importantly, protecting livelihoods. Throughout the visionary intervention of Windrift, under this innovative nature-based solution enhancement community project, as indicated by Dr. Noel, we saw the reclamation of 1,000 square meters of precious land. This reclamation not only fortifies homes and critical infrastructure, but it also serves as a hallmark against the ravages of storms, surges, and other natural disasters.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrew Southeast, Honorable Emmeline Pear, commended the team from Windrift and CBF for turning the dreams of the community into a reality. She celebrates the preservation of livelihood and community togetherness in Subies.
So today we celebrate its tangible impacts: erosion reduction along the coastline, mitigation of flooding in low-lying areas, protection of seafront businesses, preservation of the area for recreational use, creation of 2 points of access to boats, and that would be very soon facilitation of boat tethering, facilitating the increased sea moss farming, 1,000 square meters of reclaimed lands, and the provision of employment opportunities.
Over $1 million was contributed by the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund toward the project, according to Pettifer Lewis, representative of the Biodiversity Fund. A similar project will soon commence within the constituency.
CBF contributed just over $1 million to the ING project, which aims to strengthen the climate resilience of coastal communities in Grenville Bay, particularly Subies, through a series of innovative nature-based interventions. I am happy to announce that under the Ecosystem Adaptation Program, Windrift is starting a new project called Safeguarding Telescope Coastline, using a living shoreline approach, or TLS, which is the follow-on project from this one.
This is the GIS Evening Report. We'll have more news after the break.
Get ready to witness the ultimate showdown of athleticism and adrenaline. The Whitsuntide Games are back, and they're bigger and better than ever before. Join us on Saturday, May 18th at the electrifying Kirani James Athletic Stadium. The action kicks off bright and early with the morning session starting at 9 a.m. sharp. Watch the best local and regional athletes go head-to-head in a battle for glory and supremacy. But wait, the excitement doesn't stop there. As the sun sets, the evening session ignites at 4 p.m. p.m., promising even more heart-pounding action and jaw-dropping performances. Secure your spot now. Finish line A, lower and upper, $30. Finish line B, lower and upper, $25. General admission, main stand, $20. Get them now at gotofed.com. Mark your calendars and be there to cheer on your favorites as they strive for victory at the Whitsuntide Games 2024.
Welcome back. Government is moving swiftly to address an issue along the Grenville Vale Road, where constant pounding of the river over the years has led to the undermining of a section of the retaining wall that can lead to a devastating slippage. On Monday, the GIS visited the site where the construction to underpin the affected area with reinforced concrete has begun. Kevin Blash, Chief Technical Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, shares on the scope of work presently being carried out to remedy the situation.
Essentially, what is happening here, we are on the outer bank of the river. So what has happened is, as the river meanders down from uphill, it hits against the banks, which just happens to be where this retaining wall is. So essentially, the river would have undercut this bank. So now we have to do some underpinning to support the road. The intended scope of works here involves underpinning the existing retaining wall. This is why you would see the formwork in the area, which would then be infilled with concrete. The full scope of the project should take approximately 2 to 3 weeks to complete, barring good weather.
One of the workers on the project, who did not want to appear on camera, spoke about the importance of the project as he created a path for the crew to get a closer view of the situation at hand.
After the concrete have been poured, right, and we move the casing, the excavator will be here to pack back the stone behind the wall, and then continue digging after the pack, continue digging for more casing to go and more casing to take place.
The project is expected to take at least 2 weeks to complete. 1,707 students will sit the final external component of the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment CPEA tomorrow, Wednesday, May 15th, and Thursday, May 16th. The assessment will be conducted in 59 centers throughout Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique from 9 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. 21 schools throughout the Tri-Island will complete the assessment online in 4 subject areas: mathematics, language arts, science, and social studies. We wish the students God's blessings as they embark on this journey. This is the GIS Evening Report. We'll take a final break. More news when we return.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water. So it's crucial for us to conserve water at home. When washing my vehicle, I use a bucket with rainwater that I have stored. This is how I save water. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back. A change to the hosting of Whitsuntide Games at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium this year. The games will be held over 1 day as opposed to 2 days as was done in the past. Public Relations Officer of the Grenada Athletics Association, Kwame Hippolyte, told GIS that the 2024 edition will be dubbed a special comprising 2 sessions, one in the morning and another in the afternoon.
This year's Whitsuntide Games is it's going to be held over 1 day. And as a result of that, it's a special edition of the games that will be held in 2 sessions. The morning session will have a number of heats and field events that will be contested. And in the afternoon, we'll see the finals. And in addition to that, some of the field events. So it's something that we're trying for the first time. One of the things that will be happening this year is that on show for the games will be the top athletes in Grenada.
Only the top athletes in Grenada and neighboring islands will be selected to participate.
In 2024, the event will feature some of the best athletes in Grenada, the top athletes. What we've done in 2024 is rank the athletes. So the top 16 athletes in Grenada will vie for a spot in the finals of the event. The Whitsuntide Games, like always, attracts teams and clubs from our neighboring countries. So this year, we will have athletes from Trinidad and Tobago, St. Vincent, Antigua, and a number of the other OECS countries. What we will be also looking to achieve at the Whitsuntide Games is qualification standards for national on the junior team towards the World Juniors. So this year would be a compact program, but would feature the best athletes within Grenada as well as the region.
The morning session will begin at 9 a.m. while the evening session will begin at 4 p.m. Tickets for Finish Line A is $30, Finish Line B $25, and general admission is $20. Finally, Team Grenada is preparing to capture its 17th gold medal at the 2024 Chelsea Flower Show in the United Kingdom. The Chelsea Flower Show is held for 5 days in May by the Royal Horticultural Society on the grounds of the Royal Hospital Chelsea in Chelsea, London. Team member Esther Henry Fleury says the Grenadian contingent is poised to make a lasting impression at the show, which runs from Monday, May 20th to Saturday, May 26th.
Preparation has been ongoing for a number of weeks because we've had to go around and identify plant material around the country and to ensure we get the best quality. And so it's been going on for a couple of weeks. We are hoping that this year would be our 17th goal, and of course this is our 50th anniversary, so we want to come back home with a goal, and we're working towards that. We have a lot of plant material. As I said, we're kind of surprised that we're able to procure that volume and quality and quantity of material this year.
The Grenadian team has already been identified.
Our team leader has actually gone on to London already to prepare the props and to make other arrangements for the arrival of the plant material. We have at least 4 persons leaving from Grenada to join her, and then we have some other members of the team in London that will coordinate to put on the Grenada display.
Grenada has participated in the show for approximately 20 years. Grenada's material shipment will leave the island on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, May 15th, 2024. That story just ended the GIS Evening Report for today. Recapping the top story. Former cable and wireless building on the Carnage to be transformed into police headquarters. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
All right, well, Rikisha, thank you very much. And to the rest of the GIS news team, we say all the best to you guys. So now what we have for you is the weather, and of course the weather is submitted by the Met Office. We can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a few light isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 26.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate with waves 3 to 5 feet in open waters. Now for Wednesday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly fair with a medium chance of brief light showers during partly cloudy spells. Max temperature for tomorrow 32 degrees Celsius and a minimum 26.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east, northeasterly to east, southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves near 5 feet in open waters. And so before we go, we would like to say hello to the folks who are on YouTube as usual. Suzanne, Shireen, Laverne, my mother, Lintana, Glenora, Jennifer, Keith, did I say Celine, Carol, Caron, and everyone else. Blessings to you on YouTube. Those of you who are not seeing anything, I do know that you're there. Blessings to you. Also, we would like to say hello to Java and the sharing committee as always, as well as Diana, Hazel, Bernadette, Irma, Michelle, Joseph, Jeannie, all right. Liz, how are you doing, Liz? Della, Jean again, Bernadette again, Adonna, Deshana, hello, Joseph as well, and everybody else. We're saying hello to you and thank you for watching. Folks, join us tomorrow, God's willing, same time, same place. God bless you. Have a good one. Don't forget, if you share tonight's program, you do have a chance of getting some free credits, compliments, did you sell? Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care.
You